engineers do? Ooh.
You need to chase your dreams, and that's what you did actually.
Ladies, you're very paying attention to details.
I got the impression some people just waiting for the job to come to them.
When I got this job offer, I was like, ooh.
Welcome to SITENG Talk. My name is Greg, and today I'm going to be talking with Lala, a site engineer working currently on Hinkley Point job, the biggest construction project in UK. And I actually met Lala on the same project. We started on the same day, and we later worked closely together, but in the different teams. And today she's going to tell you what she thinks about construction, what are the pros and cons, what her duties and work, and actually why you should never give up. So let's go.
It's Lalamalika, my full name. You can call me Lala, you can call me Malika. My actual name is Malika, but everyone call me Lala because it's my first name.
If you could tell us maybe how you started in construction?
Oh, good question. So, I have a bit of experience before, not really much. So basically with a good connection. So basically in LinkedIn, that's how I started to join one of the biggest projects, Hinkley Point. So I just made a connection. There was a job posted and I applied for it and I got the job. So that's how I started in construction in Hinkley Point. So yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. That's what I tell people. Try to, speak with people.
Exactly, engaging, social networking. Even those who have no experience, you can give a best shot in CV where you have a good project in uni you've done with the team, and show your skills like problem solving, critical thinking. Just show your skills despite you don't have experience. Just show that you've done something in uni with a best shot.
Exactly. I think, that's a good advice for all the people who just... I got the impression some people just waiting for the job to come to them, but you need to have that good...
That's not how it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need to have attitude and then just look for the work, make connection, show your best sides, and that's how it works.
Well,
your first job was actually Hinkley Point, yeah? Because
before I worked like for 6 months or 5 months with the mace company.
Okay.
So not much, and then when I got this job offer, I was like, ooh. To be honest, it's so bizarre to tell you this story. When I was in uni, and I was so fascinated about this project, Hinkley Point C, and I'm like, you know what? I really want to... My first job I want to say is Hinkley Point, and my ex told me, you must be dreaming. I'm like, I really wanted to join this project so bad, and I got it finally. So yeah,
so that's what I always say also, just dream big, but you need to chase your dreams, and that's what you did actually. So
exactly. Something unique. I want to try something unique, something different. So that's
it's definitely a great job there.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you could tell us about pros and cons of working in construction. It's still male-dominated world, I'd say, especially outside there. If you work with the people, I know in the office it's quite a lot of women now. So actually, that Bylaw and Hinkley Point it's doing better and better in terms of bringing more women into construction. But
yes.
Yeah. How do you feel working outside there?
In the office where I'm based, I was counting how many women we are. We're just 10 of us in the department, unfortunately. But they're increasing more women because apparently when I asked my manager why in our department there's only 3 women, and so you ladies, you're very paying attention to details. You like things perfect. I was laughing, which is very true. We're always into details, But so let's start about the question you asked me about the pros and cons of working in the industry. So how can I start this? So I want to give it as a general for this new engineer coming up advice. As an engineers, we use skills and knowledge to solve problems and create important structures, machines and processes. I will explain this into details. Learning the pros and cons of working in this field can help you guys determine if it's the right career for you. It can also help develop the necessary skills for success when you guys choose the position. So I will break down to describe what engineer does and provides.
Definitely.
To help people determine how this position aligns with the career goals,
Definitely, we want to hear that 100%.
Of course. So, question is, what does engineers do? Ooh. we have to come up with this. So it's quite umbrella word, I would say. So engineer is professional who designs, creates, tests structures, machines, systems, or process. I will explain this into this from my experience and other people's experience that I met in my field. So it's as a variety of industries employ engineers, meaning that engineers use the skills to complete a wide range of projects. Could be projects of, for example, where I'm working, nuclear islands, like, for example, other highways, whatever. So this is projects, all kind of range of projects. Engineers use their knowledge of technology along with creativity and logical reasoning to find solutions to problems. So, first of all, let me break down about the pro of being an engineer.
Okay, yeah.
First one is specialization. Ooh, we need to find out. I mean, specialization is number one, I would say. Pro. As an engineer, you have the opportunity to apply your skills to a number of fields. When you, I don't know, if you're an engineer, there's a number of fields such as geotechnical, digital metal engineer, site engineer. There's a different kind of range of opportunity. While some industry may require engineers to obtain additional education or training, you can use your fundamental engineering knowledge to prepare you for a variety of roles. This can help you find the engineering position that fits your goals and preferences. So everyone needs to decide what they want at the end. So the second is the work environment. So engineers can work in the offices or in the field, depend on your preferences. They could choose an engineer role in typical office setting or one that offers more time at the project sites. You may also select a role that offers a combination of both. For example, as me, as a site engineer, I work on the site, I work in the office, in between, with management, and manage myself on the site. So it's in combination. I'm advising this to a young engineer. This could give you the chance to work in setting that aligns with the type of environment you prefer. That's one of the pro of being an engineer. And the thirdly is the projects. So projects. Engineers often design and build projects that influence daily life. As an engineer, you might contribute to the construction or improvement of projects like bridges and roads that benefit society. If you're interested in a career that can benefit the public, then you may consider becoming an engineer. So, depends. Like me, I was like, I've always wanted to do maritime engineer. I'm like, I'm interested in specialized maritime engineer. And I'm like, nuclear. Let me go to nuclear. And then later on, I want to become a designer. I was like, before I could become a designer, I want to understand the site, how it works first.
Yes, definitely. Very good.
Before
Very good.
I go and want to design. So it just depends on preferences again, projects you want and what you want the field. So, yeah. And fourthly, the salary. Don't know. So the salary, the average salary for engineers it depends really. I would say between 27 to 30k per year. Although this someone can vary depending on the industry in which you work, the location, your level of experience. Typically, engineers gain additional experience or education to increase the income they earn. They may also enhance the salary they earn by specializing in areas that are in demand.
Sorry, just to interrupt, but I was like, I think more the like for starting engineers, I think that salary would be experienced site engineer gonna be getting more than what you mentioned. So that would be like a starter salary, yeah. Because
I mean, it depends, as I said, because it depends of the location. It depends of, well, the project I'm working is 29 billion. Come on. You're not going to start for something little because it's quite hectic environment. It's a fast-paced environment. Yeah. Obviously, it's quite really intense. Obviously, they pay you better. It depends of how much the budget of the project, again, and depends of the work environment. So, as I mentioned about location, the fifth pro.
No. It was 4, so.
The fourth I mentioned is the salary.
Yeah, so the fifth would be the location. Yeah.
The location, yes. The location, so, for example, as an engineer, many cities, towns, and other areas, complete engineering project to improve the community for residents, meaning that engineers can work in a variety of locations.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Since engineers often focus on solving problems using, science and technology. Their skills and training may also be useful in a range of work environments. If you're looking for a career that offers you the opportunity to travel and work in a new area, engineering may be a good fit.
Oh yeah, that would definitely.
For example, my colleague of mine from other department, she's a Moroccan young engineer. She said, "Oh, you know what? I got an offer. I'm going to Australia." And she was very excited. Like, I want to go to another. This is a very good fit for me being an engineer. I can travel. I can work, and then I was like, "Good for you."
Yeah, I think quite a lot of people actually moving to Australia as well. So that's definitely that's another good one. So there's opportunities all over the world, really.
So the sixth one I've wrote is about, as an engineer, engage in work. You may use your technical abilities and creativity to solve problems and create solutions.
Yes.
So, since engineers work on the project in various fields, you may be able to apply your skills and ideas to unexpected areas and the new technologies. I will explain this. So this can allow you to apply your education and training to a variety of projects, which can make work as an engineer interesting. If you are a creative worker who finds challenging work engaging, you may consider becoming an engineer. For example, there was one guy, he has no degree. One of his uncle, who is a supervisor steel fixer, he wants him to join, and because he knows he wants to become an engineer.
Yeah, that's very good, yeah.
So he's not clever enough. So he has some basic, he studied engineer, and he joined us. And he's very good at his work. So, and then he said, you know what, I like what I'm doing, and I'm not too sure what I want to do. Now I know what I want to do. Why don't you consider yourself? For example, I know people local, they go to their local construction field and just come across with someone and said, listen, I'm a student, I'm in my final year, would you be able, I can join and do a work placement or just an experience for 3 months during a placement summer. Just speak with people, no shame, like
exactly,
speak
yes.
to them. No harm. You're not going to lose nothing. Just go and speak to them.
That's what I'm telling people all the time. Just go on site, speak with people, get your CV in your hands. Try to get even whatever role, really, like just to start on sites and then maybe jump like that guy you mentioned just before. Like you try this. You don't need to have a degree. You just have to get a good attitude, be a little bit clever, and that's it. And then you can do a really good job. And
he used to come to me, comes to the team. Oh, Lala, can you help me? How this works? And that I'm happy to help because
exactly. It's
a team spirit. Anyway, at the end of the day, we have to work along together.
Yeah, definitely. Right? We need to help each other, and that's the most important thing. And then that's another one I always say. Ask questions, guys.
Know how to ask. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The pro is done. That's all I can give.
Yeah, that's well enough.
The next one is the con of being an engineer. Disadvantage, obviously, of becoming an engineer to help you determine whether it's the right career for you. I'm talking about your fans, your engineer who follows you. They need to understand. So focus on the position. What I mean by that is the engineering work often focuses on complex technological processes and specialized knowledge sets. So while they may consider the daily tasks required in this field challenging, projects that require an understanding of complex processes and technologies can often lead to increased engagement in your work, which may provide you with a job satisfaction. If you excel in subjects like math and science, a career in engineering may be fulfilling to you. So, for example, for me, I was like, I'm good in math and physics. What I want to do? Yes, in the beginning, I want architecture. This is 30 years ago, and I'm like, you know what? No. Since I've been watching, about Pyramid of Giza, how on earth this pyramid, one block of 1 ton, how they managed to build it.
Yeah,
so I was like, you know what? That's not architecture, it's engineer. That's what I want. So always ask yourself what you want to do. What's the work environment? What you want to focus, exactly what you want. So always ask, check with people, what is your work environment, and then you decide what the field you want to focus on, the position you want. For example, like as an engineer, we use Naviswork, which is the modeling, which is more efficiently. We see in 3D model. I know exactly what I'm seeing. I know exactly what is the position, what is the within tolerance. So technology help us as well to smooth our work, not only me, but also the team who works on site, seal fixers, GPs, everyone. So yeah, so the second one is educational requirements. Some of the fields you need to have an education, bachelor degree. Some people have master degree. Some people have doctoral. It depends. To become an engineer, it's often necessary to earn a bachelor degree in engineering or a related field. So many engineers also have advanced degrees like master degree or doctor, as I've said. While obtaining the proper education for your career can take time and resources. It also helps to ensure you're well qualified for a position as an engineer. It can also give you the opportunity to expand your skill set and knowledge base, which may help you to differentiate yourself from other candidates during the hiring processes. So it depends what you want to choose at the end of the day again. So yeah, as an engineer, you could be responsible if projects don't meet safety or quality standards. Since engineer often work affects public safety. One of the cons about hazardous materials and other risks. So engineers who work on sites may encounter hazardous materials and other workplace safety risks. In order to prevent injuries and manage risk, they often engage in training, safety exercises, and education. So adequate training staff to ensure health and safety procedures are understood and adhered to. For example, I did the training last month about temporary work supervisor. My job is to ensure that any temporary works being used is safe and appropriate for the work, and that workers around me are working safely around the equipment.
Oh, yeah, that's the big one, I'd say, for engineers, for site engineers.
Yeah, so, and another con is the hours.
Yes, hours.
I work really long hours at job, so since engineering requires high levels of effort and knowledge, engineers often work nights or weekends to complete projects. Like this project where I am working with Hinkley Point is 7 days and nights, the whole year.
I hate it about construction. That's the biggest con for me, like the hours,
exactly.
hours.
Some people don't want to work during the holidays. Some people don't want to work during the bank holidays, or nights. They don't like to work at nights, especially in winter time, or weekends. They want to spend weekends with their family. So that's one of the cons, I would say. Although the amount of work typically depends on the specific position. Engineers frequently work outside of normal hours to meet the deadline. They may also work longer on more complex projects and roles. For example, me, I work really long hours from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. Sometimes stay a bit longer, and I come back the next day a little bit late. So, yeah.
I think, Lala, if you could tell us actually what you're doing now on site, is that's the biggest job in UK, actually in Europe. That's the biggest construction project in Europe, I believe, Hinkley Point. And then if you could tell us maybe about your duties and on your daily work. What you do.
God, if I tell you, it will be a list.
So maybe in a nutshell.
Okay, that's all right. I'll be promoted quite soon.
Oh, good to hear.
Yeah, I'm experienced in heavy reinforced concrete, reinforced concrete frames, structures, and steel. Interpret drawings and sketches to clarify methods in construction sequence, planning of work activities to meet agreed program deadline, and supervise work completion.
Yeah.
And also I manage work packages completion with required quality while ensuring health and safety standards are adhered throughout. Interrogate design information and determine the detail to ensure sufficient information present to construct the work. And also I assign and monitor work to junior setting out engineer and manage design work packs and health and safety inspection, ensure appropriate as built as undertaken, correctly recorded and communicated. But mostly that we do as a site engineer is attend the meetings and inspection with the client and produce inspection testing plan, ITP, to specify quality requirements. And I do carry a quality checks, ensure nuclear safe working practice. And I do collaborate and negotiate technical information with the team workforce and liaise design issues with the design team in time and with accurate manner. Okay. So what else I do? I use the beam, Naviswork and Trimbles, and also awareness of working on site, understanding of health and safety regulation, ensure site operations follow and comply with the requirements. That's what I usually do. So
Busy, busy, busy.
what else? I think that's it. I'm not too sure.
That's a lot anyway. I know.
Yeah. Lots of things to do. So yeah.
Oh, maybe I could ask you what advice you would give to all the, actually for all women trying to start a career in construction?
Ooh, for women. Well, if you have pleasure you want to do, because I was into this for many years, to be honest. If I say this to not only for women but also for gents, I remember when I was a teenager, I got my baccalaureate. I've always the first thing I really want is to become an engineer. That's definitely 100%. But my family will convince me to do international business. And I'm because your dad is a successful businessman, why won't you do it? And then you follow his path. And I'm like, okay, I've done it. And I'm like, you know what? I want to go back. I want to do engineering. Isn't nothing too late?
Oh yeah, that's
nothing too late. So I did it. Doesn't matter. I've done it, and I'm enjoying my work. So anything you want to do, don't give up. Just do, no matter how. Just do what you like and go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Exactly, 100%. Never give up. And
never give up.
You're the best example, yeah.
Yeah.
It's never too late, never give up, and you can achieve whatever you want, really. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, Lala, so thank you again for being here, and it was nice talking to you today.
You're welcome. Yeah, my pleasure.
So, that'll be all in today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and if so, don't forget to leave the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, as there are gonna be more guests coming, and definitely Lala gonna be back here when she jump on the section engineer position, and she's gonna tell us more about that role. And I myself want you to remember from this conversation that you should never give up. Just push the naysayers away. Lala is the best example of it. You need to dream big, but at the same time, it's not only dreaming, you need to chase your dreams. So that's what she exactly said. Just be active on social media. That's how she found her job, actually. On LinkedIn they posted the job, and definitely because she was active she got the chance. But also just try to walk from side to side, ask for a work. You need to be active. Without it, you cannot achieve anything. So guys, I think you remember all this, and thank you again for watching, and see you next time.